Well, welcome back to the farm. It's another hot day here in Middle Tennessee, doing some fencing projects, but there's something I need to show everyone about a gate latch, and it's Sure latch made by Coal Line Welding. But some 20 years ago, I was a manufacturer rep, and this is one of the product lines that we represented, but it was Coal Line, Sully, Iowa, County Line Welding, gate latches amongst some other things, but impressive. Just about every gate on my farm has a Sure latch or a Coal Line product on there. They make a gate anchor. We'll show you that, how I use that as a gate latch. They've got the one-way gate latches, two-way gate latches. Let's see, what else? A Sure Latch Jr. that you can put on a dog kennel, you know, the chain link kind. I'll show you a picture of that. And let's see what else. A gate wheel, so if you have a big long, 16, 14 foot gate that sags, you could put that gate wheel on there. I'll show you a display that I saw at the local farmers co-op here in Houston County. And I sold a bunch of these. I don't know how many of these latches that I've sold at Tennessee Farmers Co-op, Tractor Supply. Over the years, the feed and farm stores, they actually had made a little gate display, because people really don't know what, you think it's just a big iron brick when you look at it in the package. But when you open it up, you can take a look at it and actually see how that it works. You can mount them in such a way that you can take and work them from horseback, from a four-wheeler. But let me get this camera turned around and I'll show you the other gate latches that are out there. And as far as the one-ways, they make them lockable or not lockable. And I'm at the first gate next to the old corn crib, and it's the one-way non-lockable latch. Okay, here's a one-way latch. You can tell it's been there for a while. You see the rust, the gate going green. But by flipping this out, you can open this gate, and it's made in a ramped design, so as you close the gate, it will take and lift the gate and keep it supported on this side to prevent sagging of the gate. Here I've added a new fence, and always when you're working on the fence, you'll come into a new situation with the gate on how do you lock it? Do you want it to be a locking gate, or do you want to, does it matter? Is it a one-way direction gate like that last gate, so it'll only swing one position? Up here there's 3 gates, and the reason for the 3 gates, 3 different areas of fenced off property that I want to move cattle, horses, the sheep from one direction to the other. That's why we have 3 different gates. And it was actually, we just passed a big brush pile that I had to clean up, and that's why the ground's all tore up. Was this big tree right here decided to lose its tree branch and took and fell on that gate. So I had to replace all of this corner post right here. I have not put a gate latch on it yet. Still trying to decide what to do with that gate. But this gate, this is the ground anchor that you can use to put on a gate and be able to swing it out and hold it open. But on this slat gate, I bolted it to it. You can tell by the top of it that you can take, and it comes with the U-bolts to put that on a pipe gate, turn it the other way. But I drilled a hole in this post. It's spring loaded, so I can take and close the gate and use that as a latch as well. Now keep in mind, this is the gate anchor, and I've sold a bunch of them for just this, using them as a gate latch as well. There's a wasp coming out of there. Okay, on this gate, when I set the post, I'm ready that I can put a gate latch right in here when I'm ready for it. But this way I can allow, like I said, the livestock to come and go through this gate out here in the woods, let the cows and sheep clean that up. But let's go take a look at a few more different applications that we can use for the Sure Latch gate latches made by Co-Line Welding, Sully, Iowa. Okay, here's another application of the Sure Latch. Looking at this gate, the way the fence was built, I ended up taking hose clamps, putting a cattle panel along the bottom to cover the gap to the swing going into this little pasture area. But on this, you can see the gate latch. It's lockable. It's been galvanized to prevent the rusting. Lifting up on that will allow you to swing that gate either direction. Ramped right here, and that is to help support that gate at the other end. And let's take another look. So you got adjustable pins, but to keep that gate adjusted at the proper height. Some folks call these latches slam latches because you can slam the gate shut after you go through it. So when I'm going out feeding hay, I come through this gate, and then over my shoulder I reach down from the tractor, and then I'll take and just swing the gate back and it'll latch on its own. On this gate, I've made it so it just goes one direction. So it just swings out one direction to go and come from this gate. Pretty handy. So let's go look at the Sure Latch Jr. Okay, here we're at the old chicken house, and at the chicken house you will see, yes, solar panels, 12-volt system. Actually collect the rainwater off the gutter, put it inside of this Rubbermaid stock tank, kind of bonus footage. Put a spigot on the bottom, an overflow spigot on the top when you collect the rainwater into the Rubbermaid pan. By the way, Rubbermaid was another product line that we represented. But actually here to show you the Sure Latch Jr. It's on the dog kennel panel, but we use them for a chicken pen. And what's interesting on this, you'll see the catch that prevents it from splitting apart. So working the gate away from the fence, pushing it open. Let's close this gate and take a look. So we can take and shut it. This one is actually lockable as well. So you can take and if you need to add spacers on some of the posts, you'll see where I have taken and put a board in to make it fit the gap better inside of the fence. But that's the Sure Latch Jr. I've had that thing for over 20 years. Still works fine. So let's go look at a couple more of the applications. Okay, here's another application where I was saying it's what we have is hooked to the side of the hay barn coming out. Now look at the hinge bolts. They're adjustable, so I can adjust those out, but I couldn't go far enough out, and I took a piece of this, I think this is cedar, and put it between the latch and the gate just so the latch would catch itself. And this is high enough on horseback that we could take and open this gate either direction. Okay, this is on one end of the hay barn that we put two different latches to where they each swing out. Okay. Now I've made these gates so they can swing out. I can take and put corral panels around this area to keep livestock off of the hay. I can take and There's another set of gates on the other end, so I can actually drive right through this. It's between two pastures, so when I don't have hay in the barn, that I can take and sort cattle or sheep from one side to the other. And but these gate latches make it so handy in doing separation of cattle, feeding hay come winter time. But anyway, hopefully this video will help somebody out there to show you the value of the Sure Latch gate latches. Of course, the galvanized or the blue. Just shop your local your farmers co-op, your feed stores, tractor supplies. But a handy device, and you just can't buy one. As you can see, I've got several. I don't even know how many gate latches I've got on the farm. Actually, you may not see it in the picture on this gate. I've got the gate stop at the bottom, so when I swing this out, I can pin it open to keep it from gravity pulling it back, closing it. But anyway, God bless. Come back and check often to see what new videos we got going on the Reedy Chronicles. Thanks for watching.